Eureka, Eureka! Hello everybody, my name is Darren Bradbury. I'm one of the owners of Polaris Universal, that is the development company for Eureka blockchain and the Eureka coin. I'm really happy and excited in actually doing this video today, but before I do get down to business and say some of the amazing news that we've already got in Eureka, make sure you subscribe to this channel, of course, because we do free giveaways, and you know that you want to be getting your hands on those. So make sure you subscribe, then you're going to get an update next time that we do them, and you'll be in with a chance to win something for absolutely free. Now let's get down to business. Okay, what is Eureka? Eureka is, there's two functions of Eureka. There's Eureka the coin, and then there's Eureka the blockchain. The Eureka coin is the native coin of the Eureka blockchain. Okay, all transactions that happen on the blockchain, they all come, Eureka is the coin that is used for the transaction fee. Okay, so that is just one of the real strong parts of it. What's special about the Eureka blockchain is it's kind of like Ethereum, except for it's not mined, it is proof of stake. The entire blockchain is proof of stake, and tokens are able to be proof of stake in their own right. Okay, so moving back through it, and today I'm going to cover something actually quite extraordinary. Right, it's really exciting news for us in the development team of Eureka. Right, but before I do, I want to talk a little bit about blockchains in general. Okay, so which of these coins really have their own blockchain that can be built across? All right. Okay, EOS we know does. Bitcoin has one, although it's not particularly user friendly, but Bitcoin's more of a store of value, as we know. But I'm just going to kind of give you some of the prices here for what they are going for, and talk about the supply a little bit, talk about the increase in value, the decrease, the increase and decrease in supply as well, how we differ from them, and how we obviously bring value to it as well, so that you can kind of take your place in where you think that it would hold. Okay, quantum. We're going to start here on the lower ones, and we're going to work our way up through those that we know do. Quantum. So Quantum has a market cap of just under 170 million. There's currently let's say just under 90 million Quantum in circulation. The price of Quantum is $1.88. What is Quantum? Quantum is actually quite a good blockchain, guys, to be fair. It is a compromise between Bitcoin and Ethereum, but it's got its own version of tokens, its own version of ERC20 tokens. However, those tokens are very much conspired to the same kind of problem with the mining, in the fact that they don't actually get any benefit from the transactions themselves. Not like a Eureka blockchain, which is going to be the big draw to actually bring projects to it. Remember, if Quantum had the amount of projects on it that Ethereum had, how big do you think the market cap of Quantum would be? Think about that. Okay, other ones that we know do. Neo definitely does. Okay, so up here, Neo, there's 65 million in circulation, and here this means that it is not mined, so it won't have more amounts coming into circulation. Market cap on this is 462 million, we can say, so not far under $500 million. Remember, we are in a very big dip at the minute in general. Forget this green. This green is pretty much a fake breakout for now. So yeah, these numbers that I'm saying today, they're a little bit conservative. They're lower than what you could normally expect to see. IOTA, it doesn't, but obviously the project behind it is circulated to a blockchain. So let's work on those fundamental three actually first. So Quantum, EOS, Quantum, Neo, EOS, Ethereum. Okay, and Ethereum is the real one that we are looking to compare to. The reason for this is that we have the revolutionary technology to be able to go into, we believe, into competition with Ethereum. Now that does not mean that we think that we're going to beat Ethereum overnight, by no means, but we have the technical ability to actually push onto it with time. Ethereum market cap just over $12 billion. That's well down from what we actually have seen in the past. Obviously in the bull run, the market cap for Ethereum would have been, based on that and today's price, it would have been around 200 billion. Okay, so that's just to give you a rough price. It is coming in at 30 cents, but look how many are in circulation. There is just under 41.2 billion in circulation. How is this relevant to Eureka? Eureka will have no more than 150 million in circulation, depending on the ICO in the initial coin offering, which is currently on the website that I just showed, eurekacoin.io. Make sure you get the link below to get it. It is currently on a discount as well for those purchasing in small bundles. And the more you purchase, the more of a bonus that you're going to get. Okay, so going back to it, what is the difference between us and Ethereum based on this? Okay, I just made a great big mistake, and I ain't going to go back and think. Ethereum has 104 million. Okay, I'm sorry, I accidentally looked at the number for Ripple. I did think it was a little bit high, but there we go. Okay, so Ethereum's is currently at 104 million. We will only have 150 million. Ours will actually be working backwards. Okay, so all of the development company of Polaris Universal, everything that it does, it has its own social media site, it has its own educational system, okay, called Forex Unite. It has its own passive trading system. It has its Eureka move that's coming, which is going to be a big property portal. It's got a car portal, that both of those are affiliate based as well. It's got its own trading exchange. It's got quite a lot to it. All of the profits from them are actually going to be driving to be used for buy and burn on the Eureka coin. So to actually buy the coin and to get it out of circulation. But that's not it. Every single transaction that happens on the Eureka network, of all of those fees, so if it is a transaction between Eureka, okay, Eureka to Eureka, then obviously the Eureka stakers, the people that are staking Eureka, they get the benefits for that, and they receive 90%. The remaining 10% of that is actually burnt out of circulation. None of it goes to us because it is decentralized 100%. And when I say stakers, I'm talking about nodes, just standard nodes for everybody to have on their computers. This is the future of decentralization. Okay, because mining, we've seen, has gone through a toe where now the billionaire mining farms, or the hundreds of $1 million mining farms that will be $1 billion in a bull run, I'm sure, they are able to work on very small margins. It is very much run by the few, which makes it rather centralized, kind of the opposite of what crypto is actually meant to be. With this, anybody with a computer and a few coins, the requirement to actually be able to stake is going to be incredibly low. Something like starting off with 100 coins, which in today's ICO price is actually about $5. Yeah, $5 to $6. So you can see that anybody really with say a handful of coins, around $5 worth of coins, and a computer is able to get involved in staking. What they are actually doing is securing the network. This means that tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, even millions of people around the world will be able to be involved in securing the network. This makes it fully decentralized and actually one of the most safe and securest networks in the world, especially in the blockchain world. Okay, so you can see from there the ability that actually has in growing its strength. Now, Ethereum, obviously, like we said, we were going to base it on just under 105 million. Theirs is actually going up in supply in all times. Every time something's mined, it's going up in supply. For us, it doesn't. Okay, so it actually goes down in supply, which is very, very key structure for it is a very key bonus. And of course, that means that with less supply and more demand, we know that through basic economics what that does to the price. So that's one of the main things that makes us kind of different from Ethereum, but they're answering the big question, why would someone want to come onto our Eureka blockchain, which will be fairly new, in comparison to one of the daddies like Ethereum? And the answer to that is that on our blockchain, all of the transactional fees, so if you was to create a token on our blockchain, it means that all of your token holders would be able to stake that token to be able to secure the network for that token on our blockchain, allowing them to be able to receive the rewards. The rewards would be in Eureka, which will be a coin with high liquidity, so there will be a massive incentive for people to actually hold that token as well. This will be a massive attraction. And when you think that some token, example, where is it, Binance here, Binance is an ERC20 token, okay, and you can see the volume on Binance is around $42 million. You can't see how many actual transactions that is, and of course a lot of that is actually within the exchanges, so it's not directly sent. But you're talking about a lot of transactions for Binance happening daily. The only benefit currently to this is those people on the Ethereum network that are receiving that, all of the miners on the Ethereum network, they are receiving that bonus. On our way, those funds, all of that economic success would be held within that network, within that coin's economy. So, there's a massive bonus and a reason why. Now let's talk exchanges. Last week, one of the larger exchanges hit BTC. It's going to take a little while to load here, I think, because we are on a video. Okay, hit BTC here. Actually approved to list us straight after the ICO. We've already agreed with the pricing and everything, and actually they gave us a very good deal. They gave us a better deal because they actually liked and believed in the project and wanted to be one of the first ones to list it. You can see here the kind of volume the coins can anticipate on here, and like with ones with the blockchains, you're talking about here, up here, 27 million on EOS, 27 million on Ethereum, Bitcoin, although obviously Bitcoin isn't really based solely around that. Different market, Ethereum against BTC is just 20.5 million on Ethereum there. Coming down, we were talking about Quantum, 1.5 million. Neo there, just coming in at just over 2.8 million. So, you can see that the volume is there. This is just one of the exchanges that we'll be listing on. Also on top of this, this is the biggest one that has agreed to list us so far. However, that is based on what we've raised so far. Out of all of the blockchain the guys are developing anyway, our developers are developing that anyway. There's no financial for us in doing it because they believe in the project. Therefore, 100% of everything that is actually raised through this initial coin offering goes towards 50% towards marketing the coin, 50% towards exchanges. There is only a 200,000 soft cap on it, which will guarantee us to get onto 4 or 5 centralized larger exchanges, of course our own decentralized one, and about 4 or 5 other decentralized exchanges or smaller centralized exchanges. So you can see really that the volume and the liquidity, it's going to be there. That is not really of a concern to us. Another one that did agree, but we're going to hold off on this one at the minute, is Cryptopia. Cryptopia have already agreed, and that is something that we've already agreed with them. However, Cryptopia I think we'll be avoiding, and we will be replacing Cryptopia with another exchange in a similar frame to it. For those of you that don't know, Cryptopia got Cryptopia got hacked last week. That's what it says from their official page, and so we will be avoiding that one. Because it is a blockchain, it is a utility coin, guys, okay? So there is also a very, very strong push and a very, very strong chance that we can go for listings on the larger centralized exchanges, Poloniex, Bitfinex, Bittrex, right the way through into even kind of aiming for the ones like Coinbase, are being quite open to listings, and of course the big daddy of them all, Binance. So yeah, that's kind of where we are with that. Other exchanges that have also already confirmed is Trade Satoshi. There's one called Flame Exchange, Coin Exchange. Coin Exchange, I believe that their volume is around, I believe it is around about 1 million, 2 million. So it's not a large one, but it's still not too small. Altogether, they all build up. They all create different markets, which also, let's not avoid the fact that that creates bots. Bots in actually being able to buy from one, sell in another, what we call arbitrage. Okay, so this actually creates demand and volume as well. So that is it for this video. Alright, this video has mainly just been to explain to you the key benefits of what we are already at this point anticipating for Eureka coin after its initial coin offering phase. Now, like I said, there are massive benefits to getting involved now. You can actually get huge bonuses, up to 100% bonus based on how many you're buying. Okay, it is at a sell price of 6 cents at the minute. Make sure that you're buying it as soon as that soft cap of $200,000 is reached. That is it. From 28 days from that point forward, everything will be going live. We will be on the exchanges. The reason for that is when we hit that $200,000, that gives us that 28-day phase where at the end of that we have the last great big push on the marketing front. We start using those funds for the marketing, ready on the list up and the building up to the exchanges, and we hit the marketing on the front there. Big marketing campaigns as it's going onto the exchanges too. And of course the other side, it gives us time negotiating and discussing with the exchanges on what date the actual coin will be listed. So it gives us that time so that there's no rush, so that not everything is done in a panic, and so that the work can actually be done. Guys, that is it from me. Make sure that you do get involved with it. Like I said, just 6 cents. You looked at the prices of the other coins, and I believe that the value that we have is absolutely incredible. Now, before I do stop, I want to say Ethereum, which is the main one that we're in competition, or that we aim to be in competition with because of what we offer, is currently trading at just over $105 each one. Eureka is 6 cents. Also, for those promoters out there, there is a 30% bonus on every single purchase that your referral makes. So it's well worth promoting and sharing too. That is it from me. I wish you all a very good day. Make sure you subscribe for those other bonuses like what we were talking about earlier. And I look forward to seeing you all again very, very soon. Goodbye for now.